We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, stack. 70 Timberwolves, go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the carry, it's Holmes. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions.
A run now with Holmes. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready. Crouch all 80. Crouch all 80.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18, 5 in.
Operating from the gun, Rich. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go. COVID-19. Steady.
Throwing to start the drive. McClain. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
65 catch, 65 catch. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. The Cowboys at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
70 Lions.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready. Press all 80.
Looking to throw. Rich. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fisher. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
70.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
Back to throw. Rich. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 by 6. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll run. This is Holmes. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Right back to him on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Deputy! Cowboy 80! Go!
Off play action. Rich. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
50 Eagles! 50 Eagles!
1st and 10.
Cowboy 80! Kennedy Lion! Ready!
They'll run with Holmes. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6.
Ready! Viking 18!
And now they'll shift things around. Off the bootleg. Rich. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sidelines. He could not come up with that football.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
From the gun on 3rd down. Rich. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Donovan Ezaraku has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, you know, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
2nd and 10.
Ready! 19 Tiger! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger!
Looking to throw. McLean. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Abdul Carter able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now 3rd down and very long.
60 boxes, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. McLean will try and do this himself. Looking downfield for Godwin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offense.
Operating from the gun, Rich. Now he'll tuck this and run. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards in the pickup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Rich. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A first carry now. This is Williams. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down.
7 Pirates. 7. Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 18 right here. 18 right here.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Go street. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw. McLean. And it's caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60.
Operating from the gun. McLean. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3. plays the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Rich. That goes up and underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
In motion, the tight end.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Rich. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league.
19.
Here's Holmes. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rich. They'll try and nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 36.